While they're coming down, Mark, would you come up here just a moment, please? Come on in here. I want Mark to tell you a little bit about himself while they're kind of getting themselves organized and in the. Are you in charge of this group here to get them all straightened out? All right. Oh, okay. She's the spokesperson today. All right, well, good. Let me get Mark to tell you a little bit about him. He is a senior at King High School, the valedictorian. So I learned early on is being smart's not having all the answers. It's just standing next to a guy that is. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're planning to go after high school.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Infante. I am the valedictorian at King High School. I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin for a degree in chemical engineering. So, hook 'em.
Well, congratulations and best of luck to you. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we'll do this right here. All right, thank you. And seeing these folks up here, and where's Ms. Rose? Where'd she go? I'm taking a little privilege since this is my first time, so I get away with a few things. This last weekend, we had City Hall in the mall. And I'll have to make a confession. When I heard that was happening, I thought, well, we're going to have a kiosk in the middle of the mall, and they're going to pass out brochures. But I went out there, and I tell you, if you missed it, you missed a wonderful opportunity to see the full gamut of city departments and the programs they offer to the public, and I think the public really got an appreciation of what we do for the city. And it was an educational, and I'm not sure who was the impetus or the brainchild behind all that, but as manager, or department heads, or work staff, whatever, I thought it was wonderful. And I think the public appreciated it. You couldn't find and they were strung out the whole length of the mall, and there were public at every table that I went to, getting information and kind of getting the idea that, you know, the folks that work for the city just aren't phantoms and just ends of telephone calls or emails. They're real people just like us. And so I think the more they understand that these folks are doing their job to help the city as opposed to just unknown folks behind computers, I think that really is going to help in terms of the appreciation that the work they do, and we want to commend you all for all the work you do, and thank you for the hard work for this last weekend. It was phenomenal. I was kind of embarrassed. I thought, well, all we're going to have is a kiosk and pass out brochures, but you guys blew my mind at who organized it and who planned it and who delivered it, and it did a great job, so thank you. Well, this really I didn't realize it was kicking off National Public Works Week. So this is what we'd like to do, is read a proclamation that the dedicated men and women who serve as public works professionals ensure that Corpus Christi has efficient and effective infrastructure and services. From designing water supply infrastructure to maintaining our roads, public works professionals continue to deliver reliable services. The continued dedication, ingenuity, and innovation of the public works professionals will ensure a strong Corpus Christi for generations to come. Each year, a week in May is designated to recognize public works professionals' valuable work to our society. The 2017 National Public Works Week theme, Public Works Connects Us, celebrates the vital role public works plays in connecting all of us together. We recognize all of our public work professionals this week for the dedication they provide to Corpus Christi and its future. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby proclaim May 21st through 27th, 2017 as National Public Works Week in Corpus Christi, and urge all the citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association and the Public Works Department in activities and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public work professionals, engineers, managers, employees, and to recognize the substantial contributions they have made to our national health, safety, welfare, and quality of life. They do a great job, and we thank you, and we're glad we're recognizing you for this week. So let's give them a big hand. Thank you. And you're going to be the spokesperson. I don't know that I need to put you to the test to go by and identify all of these folks by name, but this is the proclamation, and on behalf of the mayor, the council, and the public, we do appreciate everything you do, and we're glad you're here.
Thank you. Valerie Gray, Executive Director of Public Works. I'd just like to join in what the mayor said. This week, we celebrate National Public Works Week, and we want the public to understand that a lot of services you receive, you take for granted, and the people that bring those vital services and play those roles in our infrastructure around the city is working very hard for you every day. So this 1 week out the year, we join on the national level to try to recognize our staff. Here you have members from all of the public works areas, which is the utilities as well as streets, engineering, solid waste, everyone that's out there working every day to bring those services down to Corpus Christi. And they do it with pride, and they do a very good job. And like the mayor said, we'd like to thank them, and we ask that you recognize them when you see them this week, or think about the work that they do to help our community live, be safe, and healthy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you all very, very much. Thank you. We're going to get a picture here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for what you do. We appreciate it. Appreciate all you do. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, honey. We're glad you guys are here. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for working so hard. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Councilman Garza is going to help us on this one. Folks from the Mary McLeod Bethune Early Child Development Nursery, would you all come down? Thank you all for coming. Councilman Garza is going to read the proclamation.
Thanks, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. On February the 14th, 1942, Mary McLeod Bethune Early Child Development Nursery, Inc., the first licensed child care center for minority children in the Corpus Christi area, was established. Since then, it has evolved to a diverse multi-ethnic child development program that provides affordable, quality child care for working families, impoverished or shelter house families, and families with parents in school or training programs. Enrollment in 1942 began with one child and within 12 months increased to 32 under the leadership of Mrs. Bernice Leonard Bethune, was made possible by various contributions from many local community leaders. Through the leadership of the second and current executive director, Mrs. Jimmy Marie Bibbs McKern, Bethune has become the epitome of diversity, fundamental early childhood education, and core citizenry values. Bethune is a partner with countless city and state social service agencies. Mary McLeod Bethune Early Child Development Nursery, Inc. continues to provide a safe learning environment for the children while they develop physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, and creatively, emulating the legacy of the late Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune and the late Bernice Leonard's character, traits, and values.
Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers of me vested as the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby proclaim May the 24th, 2017 is the 75th anniversary of the Mary McLeod Bethune Early Childhood Development Nursery Incorporated Day. In Corpus Christi, and encourage all citizens to congratulate and thank them for their continued service in our community, especially for the children and our future. So congratulations. Let's give them a big hand. You're Ms. McKern? All right. Will you say a few words on behalf of your operation and these folks that are with you?
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, our council member. To each and every one that's here today, we, as stated, will be celebrating 75 years of being available to all of the community of the Coastal Bend for young children from ages birth up to 12. The youngest we've had is 2 days old, and that, of course, was a student who was at Del Mar College, who we also collaborate with the parents that are also needing child care. Our program is year-round, and it has been year-round ever since the very beginning. And we continue to do that mainly because of the availability for the community, for the parents that are working or parents that are in school in order to become self-sufficient. We urge and we invite each and every one of you to our celebration tomorrow from 11:30 to 2:30 over at Bethune Day Nursery. We will have a tour and we will also have some lunch because it is lunchtime. But we are wanting to share our blessings that have been bestowed upon us because of the community, and the support of this community is what has kept us for 75 years.
I'm Curtis Clark, the board chairman.
Terry Kelly, treasurer.
Melody Bice, secretary.
Laurel Herring, long-time board member. Past president, secretary, not treasurer.
All right. Well, thank you very much and appreciate it. We'll stand up here and get a picture with the council.
Thank you for your service.
Councilman Ben Bellina will help us on this one. Oh, you got the, all right.
Today we honor Mr. Felix Longoria Jr. Mr. Felix, will you please come down and your family? Yeah, come on in. Felix Longoria Jr. is celebrating his 96th birthday this May 24th, 2017. Born in Skidmore, Texas, he's a resident of Corpus Christi. He's a U.S. Army veteran of World War II and a retired government employee from the Naval Air Station as an aviation metalsmith. Mr. Longoria's great-grandfather, Juan Miguel Longoria Jr., honored as the first landowner in the Rio Grande Valley in Bluetown, Texas, to set up an irrigation system using Rio Grande water for his land. Following his family's historical path, Felix has also made an impression on our nation's history with his distinguished years of service to his country. Mr. Longoria enlisted in the Army in 1939, basic training at Fort Sam Houston. At 23 as a sergeant, Felix was part of the Normandy D-Day invasion of Europe. In August 1944, he was wounded by machine gun fire in Brest, France, and was awarded the Purple Heart. He returned to the front in time to take part in the Battle of the Bulge in France. After combat in the liberation of a concentration camp, Mr. Longoria was awarded the Bronze Star Medal for his actions. He was honorably discharged from the U.S. Army in 1948 with the rank of First Lieutenant. He has accomplished many things in his military career, but is most proud of his love of family. He has been married for 59 years to Teodosa Longoria and raised two children. He is one of the very few men left of what is called the greatest generation.
What? Mr. Longoria, we want to honor and thank you for your faith, your courage, your patriotism, your civic responsibility, and you truly exemplify the meaning of warrior and hero. And in recognition and profound appreciation and commending your leadership and service to our nation, we want to give you a seal of appreciation and a commendation for all you've done for us. And they don't know it yet, but somebody up here, John Longoria, looks like he's a good suspect. Tomorrow is your 96th birthday. We probably won't be around tomorrow, so everybody join John Longoria as he leads in happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Felix. Happy birthday to you. Wonderful. All right. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to get a picture, right? I'll let you stand up back there. And we'll give this to you or who you want to charge. Now, notice, I was going to say, that's a Purple Heart. I thought that might be a battling Buccaneer, Miller Buccaneer hat or something there. But, you know, a fighting Texan in a Buccaneer hat sometime, but that the Purple Heart, that's good. Is this yours? Let your, oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, we have, after our proclamation is the swearing in of our newly appointed municipal court judge. If you would come up and, Judge Hunter, you gonna swear him in? All right. I'll let you do the swearing in and then we'll come down and get a picture. Microphone.
Can't hear you back there.
Faces.
Switch places.
Yeah, there.
There you go. Now I'll hear.
All right. State your name. I
I, Robert Garcia,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of municipal court judge,
of municipal court judge,
to which I have been appointed,
to which I have been appointed,
and upon which I am about to enter, and will do to the best of my ability,
and will do to the best of my
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of this state
and of this state
and of this city,
and of this city,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir, ready, take it.
It's only exercise we get.